There are several things that I hold on to tightly when it comes to education. One is phonics. Another is teaching the 21st century skills, or the 4 Cs. This is a topic that's super important for our kids' future. These aren't just buzzwords. They are the building blocks for success in today's world. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you have been around me for a little bit, and if you have, I thank you, you might have heard me talking about skills-based learning and the 4 Cs. This is something that I am passionate about. And I have quite a number of videos about these. I will put the links below and check them out because this is really something that you start me talking about the 4 Cs and I am just going to keep talking. And really the best place, if you're not sure about this, is to check out, what it is, like skills-based learning and the 4 Cs. But I also thank you everyone for watching, for being part of this learning life. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes. So what exactly are the 21st century skills? Well, they are a set of abilities that really go beyond the academic subjects of reading, writing, arithmetic. The 3 Rs. They are things like critical thinking. This is the ability to analyze info. We're going to solve problems. We're going to make informed decisions. It's creativity, the power to think outside the box, to innovate, to come up with new ideas. Or we've got communication, the skill of effectively expressing yourself verbally and non-verbally. There's collaboration, which is the ability to work effectively with others in achieving a common goal. It's our teamwork. Team projects, they can be hard at school, but we need to be able to collaborate. And then this doesn't belong in the 4 Cs, but it's digital literacy. And this one is really something that has been highlighted in recent years, especially for our alpha generation. This is the knowledge and skills needed to use technology effectively. Why are these skills important? Well, they're essential for success in this 21st century job market. And you might be saying, hang on a sec, Michaela, my children are just still children. We're not looking at jobs. Yes. But employers are looking for individuals who can think critically, who can solve problems, who can collaborate, and our children are not going to stay children, and one day they're going to grow up, and we are going to want them to get a job, right? By teaching our children these skills, we truly are setting them up for a bright future. It's not just about work. It's about working well with others. It is about their life. How can our kids develop these skills? There are many ways to teach these to our kids, and it is not as difficult as you think. I'm passionate about these skills, and I have a series of videos on different activities you can use to teach them. You can also check out my website where I've got these activities written out for you. But here are some fun ones that I have done with my girls. Like story from a picture. This is where you get to look at a picture or an artwork. Great, go to the art gallery, pick an artwork, and tell a story based on what you see. The artist has depicted something, but can you take it and run with it a little further? It doesn't have to be elaborate. We're not writing a novel here. We're just sharing a story based on what we see. And scavenger hunts. Who doesn't love a scavenger hunt? My girls love them. And they are a frequent occurrence in the house. We do them so much, and I realize that, it's not really super easy for everybody to make them. I have friends who will text me and go, can you write me a scavenger hunt? Well, if you're not really sure how to make your own, you can learn how to do it. Or I have actually made a book of scavenger hunts. It's our scavenger hunt pocket pack that is available for purchase from my website. Scavenger hunts are so much fun. You've got to do them. So much fun. And puppets. You can make your own. Use old socks, clean socks, or paper bags. Our puppets can talk for us. They can do so many things. You don't have to have a puppet theater. Just use a table or go behind the couch. I find like using these activities with my girls, they are having so much fun that they don't realize that they are learning, that they are using things like creativity and critical thinking and collaboration. It's all there. To help our kids develop these skills, there are things that we can do, which is let's encourage curiosity. Again, I've been talking about this a lot lately because I'm really just thinking when we encourage this curiosity, our children are born naturally curious. And we don't want them to stop doing that. We want them to just want to be asking those questions. Remember, they start with why? Why? But, we'll get to open-ended questions. We will get there, but encourage that. And let's provide hands-on experiences. Let's work on something that's solving a problem. Let's work on creativity. Let's get in there and make something and do something together. Let's encourage our children to work with others. Can you make something, whether it's out of Legos or something in the backyard, working together with other children and with other adults is a really good thing. And let's also teach digital literacy because our children need to know how to use technology responsibly and ethically. And we are seeing how technology is changing. My husband and I are Generation X, raising Generation Alpha, and we've seen how much technology has changed. And so we need to make sure that our children know how to use it, how it might be changing, and what they could be doing. And definitely no bullying online. No. Look, by focusing on these skills, we really can empower. And to me, this is something important, empowering our children to become confident, to become creative, to become successful in who they are and what they carry in these skills. We can make sure that our kids are ready for the future by equipping them now with the 21st century skills. Okay, it's not just about academics. It's not just about let's get all A's and make sure that we can recite these things. With these skills, it's about nurturing well-rounded individuals. Well, thank you so much for watching today. If you have any questions about it, shoot me a comment down below or check out the different videos. I will put the links down below because you will see I am very passionate about this subject and we can empower our children with this. If you want to help get videos out, you can do that by becoming a champion. But don't forget, you can also check out my website where you could get the scavenger hunt pocket pack or, the other resources of different activities that you can do and other ways to connect with me. And that is LearningThis.Life.